Hello dear viewers, welcome back to another Odoo 18 tutorial by Cybrosys. So today in this video, let's talk about the task creation in the project app of Odoo 18. So this tutorial will guide you through the manual creation and explore all the available options. So let's get started. First of all, open the project module. This is the project module. Now select a specific project for which you are going to create or add a task. Okay, so you have different things like the after sales service, office design and all. So I'm choosing this office design. Okay, here you can see different tasks which are in different stages like new, in progress and done. These are all different tasks. Okay, so once you're in your project, there are a couple of ways to manually create a new task in the Kanban view. Method one is using the, you know, create icon, that is the new icon on the top left corner. So you can see the new icon through which you can create a new task which will be under the very first stage of your Kanban board. So here you can specify the name and assignees. Okay, so I'm just deleting this. The second method is alternatively, that is you can hover your mouse over the name of any Kanban stage. So you have the Kanban stages like new, in progress and done. So if I want to create one in the Kanban stage new, you can click on the quick add, which is plus icon, where task creation appears, where you can specify the task title and assignees. Okay, so here I'll simply create a demo. So I'm giving the name as new, and you can add assignees over here. So I'm adding John Doe and adding. Okay, so you can see the task which you have created. So in the new taskbar that appears, type in the title. As I said before, you have to type in the title and the assignees and all. Now, if you just click on the newly created card, it opens the full task configuration fields. Okay. So first of all comes the task title. This is the name of the task. You can edit it from here as well. Then you can see a star icon over here. So you have to click the star icon next to the title to mark the task as high priority. And if you want to remove the priority, simply click on the star again. Okay, then you have the project field. This shows the project that the task belongs to. It should already be filled in because we've opened a task corresponding to a particular project. And then you have the assignees. So here you can add or remove the responsible for working on this task. So multiple assignees can be added from here. So I'm adding Michelle Edmund also. Then you have tags. So you can click in the tags field to add custom labels. These help you categorize and filter your tasks later. So you can create new tags on the fly. So tags are like all these things. I'm just putting design. Okay, then you have things like the description tab, the timesheet of this particular task, and the subtask. So for this task, if you want to split into subtasks, that can be created here. Okay. Then you have the customer. So this is a billable task. That's the reason why you can see a customer over here. If it's not billable, means you can't see this customer and sale order item. So here in the customer, if this task will be billed, as I said before, the customer will be there. So the customer should be chosen. Otherwise, the customer will automatically be there. Then you have the sale order item. So this field will either show the sales order item that created this task or allow you to manually link it to a relevant sales order. Okay. And then you have the deadline. So you can actually set the expected completion date for this task in the deadline field. So I'm specifying a date. Okay. So that's the deadline. Here you can add the start date. You can apply it directly from here. That is the planned date. And then you have the allocated time. So you can enter the estimated duration for completing this task in the the allocated time field. This is used for time tracking with time sheets. Okay. Then you have the, we've already talked about a deadline and all. And this is how simply you can create a task. So you can save it once it's done. And if you go back to the project office design, you can see this, task which has been created where you have the customer, the tag, the planned date and time and all. Okay. So that's how simply you can do that. Okay. Now you can also create new tasks directly from the list view or the Gantt view. So this is the list view. From here also you can create a new task. You can see this task creation. And if you go back, you have the Gantt view, where from there also you can actually create new task. See, this is the task creation form. So let's go back to the project, and ours was office design. Let's open this. Okay, so this is the task which we created right now. Now, Odoo offers some handy shortcuts. This is the interesting part. Okay, for quick editing directly from the Kanban view without opening each task. So, like priority, you can click the star icon on the task card to set or unset the priority from here. See, this is how you do it. Then you have the three dots where you can set a color code as well as set a cover image for this. So I'm setting a color code for this. And then you can duplicate and share this task as well. So that's the simple shortcuts you can do from here simply by clicking on the ellipse icon, inverted ellipse. Okay. So the allocated hours you can see over here. So if displayed on the task card, you can directly edit the allocated hours from here. Simply click on that. Okay. And then you have the assignees. So from here, you can actually add assignees here. Okay. And then you have the stages. I mean, the status of the stages. So here you have a white color thing, white round icon. Okay. So if you click on that, that is currently in progress. You can change the status either to cancel, done, approved, or even changes required. I mean, the requested changes. Okay. And all such things are the quick edits that we can do, like other than without opening the task. Okay. Now I'm going to, as I said before, we have an interesting part where I'm going to teach you some keyboard shortcuts directly with the task title when creating a new task. Okay, so let's click on the plus icon over here. So you need not go to this detail view. Okay, so here in the creation, we only have the option to specify a task title. And if you want to add further details, you will have to open it. Okay, so I'll teach you how to add each. So let me show you first of all how to, add time. So I'm giving a title over here, which is prepare. That's the first title. Give a space, and if I'm putting 10h, which means this is the allocated time. So whatever the time is, you can specify it and use this icon, I mean this letter which is H. Okay, I'll simply show you. So if you just add, you can see the 10 hours which has been added over here. See, 10 hours is already added. Now let me show you how to add this. Let's go back. Okay, we'll create a new one. Okay. Now the same thing can be used to add tags. Okay. So I'll put report or something like that. The name you have to specify, and after that you can use the hash symbol and add a tag. So I'm adding the tag as design and I'm adding. So you can see the report, that is the task report, has been created with the tag design. I didn't go to the I didn't open the task and give it, right? It's just done using the keyboard shortcut. Similarly, you can assign user by clicking on the @ symbol and add the person's name. Okay. And other than that, you also have the setting high priority thing just by using the exclamation mark. I'll show that also individually. Okay. The first thing is to assign user. So I'm just giving the name as demo, and user, I'm giving it as @ I'll give a name over here, Audrey, and I'm adding it. So you can see demo at Audrey. A user has been set it for that. See, you can open this and you can see the user over here. So let's go back to the office design, and then I'm going to set one to higher priority. So I'm just giving the name as high and giving a space and put exclamatory mark and click on add. So here you can see the star has been already marked. Now the next thing, I'll put all these together. So you can even combine these shortcuts. Okay, just follow this order. That is the task name, then allocated time, then tags, then assignee, and final priority. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate creating a task with the title Prepare Workshop for 5 hours School at Audrey, which is the user, and which is set for higher priority. Okay. So, what we have to do is you have to click on the plus icon over here, and I'm giving the name as Prepare Workshop with the space. Time I'm giving it 5 hours. Then school is the tag, and at Audrey is the user, and also marking the exclamatory, which is to mark it as high priority. See, I've never given anything else. This is just the title. Click on add, and here you can see the wonders that has been created. The tag is here, the time is here, the priority is here, everything is here. Okay, so this is how easily you can create tasks. That is, you can easily play with the task using these fun or attractive shortcuts from the keyboard. Okay, so and that's how you create and configure task in Odoo 18's project app. Whether you prefer manual creation or the speed of keyboard shortcuts, Odoo provides the flexibility you need to effectively manage your project workflows. Experiment with these features to find the most efficient way for your team to organize their work. If you found this tutorial helpful, please like and subscribe for more Odoo tips and tricks. Thank you for watching. See you guys in the next video.